Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Let's clap it up. The ISUPK started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahana. We've been teaching this truth since 1969. And our people know that we are the true Israelites of the Bible. Our oppressor is the devil. And that we all need to come together and keep these laws so that we can get the Most High back on our side. You understand? Today, this class is a very important class, especially coming off of the 1 West news desk. You can see that things are starting to wrap up and it's getting closer and closer to the end. And our problem is that we are so divided as a people. You got Bad Bunny doing a performance, and you got brothers out here hating like he is there's some different kind of hate right here. I've never seen we hate on him you know what I mean? Like how we accept so many other nationalities. You know what I mean? When things happen to when things first started happening in Israel and things and all the fighting and everything was going on and Hamas and all that was going on. Everybody was preaching and loving and wanting peace for, you know what I mean? Liberation. There we go, sir. Liberation for these countries and other nations. But when it come to us, the undesired, we don't have no love and no compassion. You know what I mean? Like people saying that you had the white dude, Kid Rock. He had an American, right?
Trading Point USA.
Trading Point USA. Gone, sir. Turning Point. The water, sir. He had his own thing. You know what I mean? The whole time it's so weird because Bad Bunny is an American. You understand? He's an American citizen. And we don't respect it because we've been brainwashed. We've been brainwashed since the 1600s. You know what I'm saying? We've been brainwashed since we came over to these shores. And I'm gonna break it out today. You know what I'm saying? I'm here joined by Kat Sapaya. You understand? We're gonna break it out and hopefully get our brothers and sisters back on track, man. You understand? Get the Most High back on our side. And check this out. We're going to get into some history right here. Just the history class. We're going to get into it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to begin on the banks of the James River in 1712. This is where the infamous Willie Lynch letter was is alleged to have it originates. You understand? It's now this is a method of control so effective, you know what I mean, that the author boasted it will last 300 years. And it did just that. You understand? We've been separated. We've been taught to hate each other since slavery. You understand? You learn how to be a gangster and how to hate on your brother and be against your brother. We learn how to do that by from Big Daddy on you know what I mean, on the plantation. That's where we learned to hate each other. You understand? We learned to hate each other by the same people that come up with the biggest, weirdest lies. The same people that painted Christ and the prophets white. You know what I'm saying? The same ones that killed all the damn animals, killed all the buffalo. Them same people. The same ones that enslaved the Israelites. The same ones that kill and are still killing, unaliving the Israelites. You understand? The same ones that are hurting the earth and the air with pollution. You understand? Those are the ones that we believe and we understand to be the light. You know what I'm saying? If I could, so can I get 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3? You understand? It's such a heavy scripture. You understand? It's such a heavy scripture that because we were warned. These are warnings. The Most High been warning us in the scriptures for thousands of years, for centuries. You understand? We've been having this, and unfortunately, our Christian church, the Muslim mosques, and all the other religions, they're not going to tell you this. So left up to a somewhat educated brother like myself that had to teach you this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not well dressed. You know what I mean? I ain't got the tie on and the button up. But hopefully you're gonna hear me out. You understand? If I could, you got it, sir.
You warlike though. You got that warlike appearance.
Most High, correct. You know what I'm saying? It definitely. It's so weird because that's exactly what the Most High want. But we've been indoctrinated. You understand? When you go back to the time when Nat Turner was, was teaching us the scriptures, when after he was unalive, after he did what he did, they started instituting different a more structured, for them, a more structured way of teaching us the Bible. They would have the oppressor sitting in the back, of the church while we was having church service, or being taught the Bible. You understand? And it's so spiritual because the same thing is still happening. They not there. Those oppressors not inside the churches, not in the black churches, but spiritually them there. They on autopilot. They on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be there no more because they already told them everything that they need to know and everything that they feel like we need to be taught.
Right.
Here's
you ready for spurt?
Come on, cousin.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
So this right here, this is the Most High saying, don't let no man. And the thing is, you can't be deceived. It should be right here, right? Up. Okay. Come on. Good. You understand? Like this, it say, don't let no man deceive you by any means. The thing is, the reason why there can be, you can have trustworthy people because we supposed to be all one. We supposed to be all one in ways though we know that we not going to deceive each other. So you're not supposed to let some unknown or some heathen come into you, come up to you, explain and telling you about, who your Yahushua is, or how the angels look, how or what heaven is, or you die and go to hell, all that garbage, we're not supposed to be deceived by none of that. You understand? We supposed to be a unit. We supposed to be taught these scriptures. These scriptures supposed to be in our inward parts.
Right.
You understand? But it wasn't because our oppressor deceived us. Yeah, we went into slavery. You understand? We went into slavery because of our disobedience. We still disobedient. We still doing what we want to do. The thing is, like, we were cursed, but we are not a cursed people because we can get out of this. All we got to do is come back to the Most High. And first, we got to start to loving each other. We got to start, we got to respect each other. You understand? Like, and I understand that loving your brother is not going to be like an easy or just a switch you can just turn on. You know what I mean? But it's something you're going to have to work to. You understand? The end is coming. You know what I mean? You ain't got time to try to figure out. You don't want to learn the hard way. We've been learning the hard way our whole lives. That's why we got the ghettos. You understand? We've been learning the hard way our whole life. That's why our fathers and uncles and, mothers, family members is on drugs or in jail, or unalive, not with us no more. You understand? We got to understand we can't be deceived by any means, man. The Most High gave us this warning right here. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come.
But that day shall not come. That day that's supposed to come, that's the day that Yahweh shall coming back, which is a day that it's going to be a dark day. You understand? It's not going to be a beautiful day. You understand? But they are beautiful outputs. What is not output? What is it? Beautiful outcomes. Like, it's going to be a beautiful outcome. You understand? Everything that's happening, that's all that war, all that blood, all that unaliving that Yahweh Shah is going to do, it's going to be for us. This war, everything, all is getting twisted around, and you know what I mean. All these people losing office positions, and you know what I mean, and the Epstein files coming out. You know what I mean. Everything is coming together. All the, you know what I mean, the wars and the rumors of wars. And you know what I mean. All the countries being destroyed and looking like rubble, and you know what I mean. It's all for us. You understand? That's for us, man. You know what I mean? But that day shall not come if you still being deceived. You understand? Like if we still out here going out and teaching our brothers and sisters, we going out on the streets and telling our brothers and sisters, man, stop getting abortions. You know what I mean? Stop selling each other drugs. You know what I mean? Stop unaliving your brother for the simplest thing. You know what I mean? Stop Stop
following their way.
There we go. Stop keeping their traditions. You know what I mean? Thanksgiving, I mean, what was it? Valentine's Day just came up. I mean, Valentine's Day coming up, you know what I mean? Just came up. Everybody. I said, man, hey, Kat, I seen something disgusting online. I seen some dude, what they call Valentine's Day.
I
seen that?
Valentine's, I seen Galentine's.
Galentine's, man.
I seen a bunch of crap. A bunch of trash out there.
It's so heavy. Like we now we become the whitewashers.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like now we want to try to take their traditions and make them something. We trying to make it something of ours. Not knowing we ain't nothing but we doing whiteface. You understand? We don't need to take none of their traditions. We got our own traditions in the Bible. We got the best. We got the greatest traditions in the world. You understand? We got a tradition from the creator of the world. You understand? We got a promise that we're going to live. You understand? If we keep these traditions, if we keep the ways of the Most High. You understand? Go ahead, sir. Slide.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Except they're falling away first. And that's the part that's hard for our brothers and sisters, man. Because the thing is, the vision that we show each other, a lot of times it comes just from, like nowadays, it's from getting a job. You get a position, say you got a job with a brother, and you get a some type of some kind of supervisor position. You're going to start to treat that brother, you know what I mean, like garbage, especially in front of your oppressors. Your oppressors be around, you're going to start to, you know what I mean, because you want to keep your position. You're going to be showing. I had a lot of them dudes.
I got a sister as a slave master, right?
Okay.
And when a big man come in, I'm out of there. I ain't coming to get my paperwork. I get that in the morning.
Go.
Cause I know you're gonna be on some other stuff.
Go.
You trying to show face or what have you. You know what I mean? So like that's just how it is. So, like,
good. It's tough though, and it go all the way back to slavery. It go all the way back. You know what I mean? Like when you get them positions, which I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna finish this off first because I'm
Salak.
Sir.
And that man of sin be revealed.
And that man of sin be revealed. That man of sin got to be revealed. You know how you reveal that man that man of sin? You got to start going away from his traditions. You understand? You got to start putting them out there. You got to stop covering up for him. You got to stop making excuses for that man of sin. You understand? We got I think was that Rawai, I think she made a comment.
She said they be chucking and jiving.
Yeah, that's the that's the old school shucking and jiving. You know what I mean? I did definitely. it's so hard because you know they not like that. You understand? Because they get around you like they might be that around the supervisors, around them people,
Right.
but they not like that. Y'all go out, go to a bar or something. Now they back to being black, and they, you know what I mean, give me some pound on the brown on the side that's brown and all that, man. They terrible, man. You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's the brainwashing that happened to them. You understand? You understand? But go ahead, sir.
Hey, real quick, Sister Rawad checked in. Shalom, sis.
Shalom, sir.
Triple Mayak checked in. Shalom.
Shalom, Mak.
That's it so far. Got a bunch of likes, man. Make sure you hit that like button. You understand? Go ahead.
Yeah, kind. We can finish that.
Kind of the last portion. The son of perdition.
The son of perdition, man. That son of perdition is that that wicked man. You know what I mean? That wicked oppressor, man. There's no way to not know who it is. You know what I'm saying? We got to realize who we up against. We up against a generation of pedophiles. We up against a generation of unalivers. We up against a generation of blood eat drinkers. You understand? And body. You know what I mean? People that eat body parts of a man. You know what I mean? They ate Nat Turner. You understand? Like these are the same people that we up against. This is the power systems, power structure that we up against. You understand? Let me get into this though. So pitting the age old, the old against the young. That was one of the tactics from the Willie Lynch. Putting the old against the young. That's one of them things that first start. And the thing is, because it started so young, it's so old, it's ingrained in us. So it's something that it was dug in deep inside of us. So now you gotta dig deep and get it up out of you. That's why it takes 90 days for you to get your Hebrew name. You understand? Like it takes time. That's why you need to, when you come in, you got to come in as a baby. You got to come in and really get taught, you know what I mean? Untaught. You got to get your brain washed. You understand? When you come up in here, you understand? Because our brains are dirty with hate. Our streets show how much hate that we have against each other. You understand? Like, and we hate each other, and it shows, man. You understand? But what else we got? We got skin tone. Creating
colorism.
Colorism is heavy. That's a heavy one. You understand? And it's starting to come back up. I just seen a few videos with Gina from Martin.
Right.
Was, you know what I mean, speaking on how she suffered it. Because it goes both ways. You understand?
Kind of do.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's heavy. Like, and the thing is that started back in slavery. Like slavery time. The light skinned brother or the light skinned sister, they were put against the dark skinned or the dark brother. And they were told that, you know what I mean, because they were closer to that white complexion, that, you know what I mean, look, you almost like one of us. You know what I mean? They taught them, they were educated. They was able to speak to them, you know what I mean? You know, I just found out that Nat Turner was a light skinned brother.
Word.
No, I didn't know that. For years, I always envisioned him as a brown, like a dark brother. Come. Turned out he was a light-skinned brother, and that's how he was able to. That's why he was able to be in that position, where as though he was able to teach the Bible. They trusted him because he was a light-skinned brother. You know what I mean? And it's heavy, like, you know what I mean. What else we got? We got status. That's ever so like. House slaves never feel slaves. You know what I mean? So you got the house slaves and the field slaves. You know what I mean? Making them feel superior and act as informants. So there you go. Now you got informants, and then you got, you know what I mean, brothers out there. You know, of course, who the hell want to be a slave? So of course you got brother. People always, even if you bluffing, you know what I mean, you still want to talk about freedom. You still want to talk about getting out of there. So now you got an informant. That's just, you know what I mean? What's that book? The spook that's set by the door. You understand? You being the spook that's set by the door. You are informant. Informant's been used forever. informants infiltrated the Black Panthers.
Right.
You understand? That's how they got Fred Hampton.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you just because you want to save your own. That's why brothers got such a distaste for what we call snitches. You know what I mean? You a snitch. She that's like what she said.
She said concert colorism was super heavy in the late 80s.
Right. Gone.
It ain't never stopped. Trust me, generation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about the light skin this, light skin that. You know, and then on the other side, on the contrary, you know, so-called woke cat, like you ain't dark skin, you ain't black.
Right.
Or like it's a bunch of
right.
It's a bunch of some white man somewhere said, you know what I'm saying, the lightness or the darkness of your skin determines your worth on any particular side.
Right.
Negro, use black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Going good.
Okay, they not putting a goddamn measuring tool up to you when they pull you over, is they?
Exactly.
Use black. You getting shot.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You understand? They see it. You know what I'm saying? You getting shot. You go ahead.
No, that's heavy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they damn sure ain't got no machinery out there like you a goddamn tent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Measuring the percentage.
Right.
It's like, God.
Yeah, that's heavy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it definitely in the 80s. I mean, cause I was born in 82, so I know I came up. You know what I mean? Like, light skin was the thing. Like, you know what I mean? And so it was. I remember when I remember being in the room one day, and my brother was on the phone with his girl at the time, and I guess she asked him like, "What's your brother look like?" So he started describing. He was like, he ain't really light skinned. He like brown, almost like a light brown. And I remember being like, damn, I thought I was light skinned. Why? Damn, I ain't.
Right.
I felt the way for real, you know what I mean? Because of the conditioning, like, you know what I mean? It's like you want to be that. You want to be like, because that's, you know what I mean? You want to be white or you want to be that, you know what I mean?
And just if I could say one thing,
please, sir.
Like, you gotta, but especially when you come in the truth for real, I'm saying Israel comes in all shades of brown.
Right.
All shades of the same, you understand? To the darkest to the lightest, you understand? So ain't no colorism in here, you understand? That's if you is on some color, you're gonna end up in the goddamn council, I promise.
Right.
You're
because
you're offending me. I'm gonna take you to council.
Right. Going good. Nah, and it's so heavy because we don't realize how those little silly things lasted, and it's still going on today. Even if you don't feel like, you might not even know that you have colorism, that you suffer from colorism. You might feel like, you know what I mean, I just don't like him just cause, or I just don't like this dude because of that. Or I just don't like her because she thinks she all that. She gotta walk like she act like she look like she the best thing in God and made or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even realize it, but it's indoctrination. It's in us. It's still in us. You know what I mean? Like that. All of those tactics that this oppressor has used to make us against each other is still going on. You can see it. It's so evident. You can look on social media. You can look on all the blogs, all the shows. You see it on the pop the balloon joints. You know what I mean? Sisters, you know what I mean? Where they put all your attributes and your characteristics, you know what I mean, put you down for certain things. Like, no, he not this complexion, or he not this tall, he's not this height, he not this build. All of those things that get put out in public is, you know what I mean, it's putting you down. Just building is putting you against somebody else. Now you're gonna be against a sister like that, or you're gonna be against a brother that she, you know what I mean, she might want. It builds something in you.
Right.
Like those shows are not healthy.
Right.
You know what I mean? For you to be put out there in front of the world, for a woman to tell you like, yeah, I don't know, your jawline just look feminine. I don't, you know, you getting critiqued in front of everybody, in front of other brothers, and now you gotta sit there and act like, okay,
cool with it.
Yeah, like you cool with it. Like, come on, like nobody can just take it. I don't care what type of super super Negro you try to act like you are. You know what I mean? It's definitely something that's going to affect you in some kind of way. You understand? Let's get into this the psychological conditioning. You know what I mean? In the 1850s, Dr. Samuel A. Cartwright, a respected physician, invented pseudoscientific diseases to pathologize the desire for freedom. He coined, now this right here, let me see, drapetomania. Drapetomania, and I think I might have butchered it. I meant to look up to make sure I got it right. Drapetomania is a mental disorder that caused slaves to run away. And dysphagia, atopika. I should have sent this to you. I mean, try to get the spelling. I mean, try to get that pronounced.
No, they fucked this up. That's what.
Guys, which explain laziness and disobedience as a medical condition. This science was used to justify strict discipline and correct behavior. So they diagnosed us with diseases that made you feel like something was wrong. If you wanted to escape, something was wrong with you. So on top of that, on top of you being against your brother, putting you against your brother or your sister, now if you want to escape, if you want freedom, if you want more for yourself, it's something wrong with you. You got a mental disorder. Right. You understand? These are the type of things that they were pushing on us. You understand? Across the Caribbean and the South, enslavers used spiritual terror. They believed enslaved Africans wanted to die to return to their ancestral homeland. To counter this, they would behead suicides or burn their bodies, denying them what they believed was a pleasure, a passage home. They placed served heads on poles along public roads to terrorize the living into submission. You understand? Those right there. So now you're looking at them brothers. Now it's already looked at as a disease. So then you look at them brothers that's been hung, you know what I mean? Or they put on display for trying to escape or wanting to die because they don't want to be here no more. You looking at them like, damn, look at his dumb ass. I don't know why you try to do that. That's he must have had that, whatever that disease is that I can't pronounce. You know what I'm saying? Right. He must have had that. You know what I mean? Like he it's something wrong with him. You know what I mean? Now all we doing, we hating on each other. Here come the hate. We hating on each other. All right, so fast forward to the civil rights era. These physical tactics didn't disappear. They were adopted and refined by the government. You understand? In 1956, FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover launched COINTELPRO, Counterintelligence Program. Its official goal was to expose, disrupt, misdirect, discredit, or otherwise neutralize groups the FBI deemed subversive. A March 1968 memo explicitly stated one goal: to prevent the rise of a messiah who could unify the militant black nationalist movement. Now, this right here, this was so heavy because I remember when I was young, I didn't like the Black Panthers. I'm talking when I was a kid. My mother used to talk about like how, you know what I mean, they was criminals. Like, you know what I mean? And I always just looked at it. I didn't really have a real opinion really about them because I was so young. But I knew I did not to mess with them. Sure. I knew they was bad news, if you want, you know what I mean, say that. And it's because the propaganda that was put out. Them brothers was trying, you know what I mean, even though they was definitely, you know what I mean, they was off. They was in love with them white women, you know what I mean? They definitely was off. Not all of them. But, you know what I mean, that propaganda, the robbery setups, they was looked at as criminals, and it worked. You know what I mean? And that hate, that everything that they was doing, it went to cities all over the world. You understand? And people fell for it. You understand? Now, You know what I mean? They would bug bug phones, you know what I mean? They would even have informants come and call the wives of the brothers and had them, you know what I mean, call them and tell them that they was messing around on them. You know what I mean? They were doing all kinds of stuff. They messed up homes. You know what I mean? They did all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and those things, that hate that was pushed out, it stayed there with us. We were looked at a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? Like everything, like we were looked at as rapists. You know what I mean? When they brought out the movie, what's that? Birth of a Nation. That came out. They made us look like we were, you know what I mean, rapists. And if you was a dude trying to come up or a sister trying to come up, and you know that's the word that's going around, that yeah, them black dudes, they rapists, they doing all kinds of crazy stuff, they taking women and doing all kinds of stuff. You such a, you know what I mean, you so much on the bottom that you'll be quick to agree and say some stuff like, oh yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't hang with them. That ain't not my family. I don't know. I hope it ain't my family that be doing stuff like that. Now you pinning yourself against your brother or your sister. You understand? And of course, those things it's like a ball that keeps getting bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? And then one day it's going to explode. You're going to explode. You're going to snap. You know what I mean? You're going to be against your family. Let me show this. Hold up. All right, here we go. By 1980s, the battle moved to the streets. Now, this is when it's a brother named Gary Webb got involved I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Not a brother. This is an oppressor named Gary Webb. It was in 1996. He worked for the San Jose Mercury News. He uncovered the whole big Iran-Contra scandal. You understand? So that you had a brother that was at the bottom, brother named Freeway Ricky Ross. This brother, you know what I mean, didn't have much. He got introduced to some drugs, you know what I mean, by our government. You know what I mean? The government, the ones we pay, you know what I mean, we pay taxes to. You understand? They put drugs in our neighborhood. And what happened with those drugs? They give them to brothers that's broke at the bottom with nothing else. You already put us in the ghetto. Our ghettos were already impoverished. We didn't have nothing in the ghettos. So now we broke us out in the ghetto, and you give us a way to make some money. But that way is we got to destroy our own brother. We got to destroy our sister. We got to destroy families. You understand? But in return, we're going to get money. We get a lot of money. That brother, Freeway Ricky Ross, was getting he said he was making like millions a day. That was a day. So ain't no way in hell he was going to stop. Ain't nothing was going to make him stop wanting to do that. You understand? He did exactly what he wanted to do. You understand? If I could, can I get John chapter 8, verse 44? You understand? Like, we don't realize how much the propaganda that's been pushed out made us against our brothers. You understand? I mean, made us, it pushed us against ourselves. You look in the mirror, you hate your damn self. You hate yourself because of propaganda. You know what I mean? What's been pushed out. You understand? Go ahead, sir, if you got it.
John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
You are your father, the devil. You understand? Like, if you feel like we get bred by these oppressors. And a lot of times, and coming from where I come from, I can get it. Like, everybody can get it. You see people on TV, you know what I mean, like all these white gangsters, and you like the government is against them. The system is against them. Look how they getting over on the system. You know what I mean? Like, damn, they getting them. They can't catch Al Capone. You know what I mean? We looking at it and they become the heroes to us.
Uh-huh.
We looking up to them. We ain't knowing that they still, that's brothers and sisters. You understand? That's they brothers. That's they sisters. You know what I mean? It don't matter if they Italian, German, whatever it is. They white. They family. They not gonna go so hard on them. You understand? Even when the gang first started, well, you know what I mean? Back in the 1600s, 1600s, when the gangs first came over, all of them people, all those Irishmen that came off them boats, they became the police department. You understand? Like they didn't get treated like we got treated. When we get in trouble, we go to jail. You know what I mean? We get time. When they got in trouble, they got jobs. They got rehabilitation. You understand? We just get relocated. We don't get no rehabilitation. You know what I mean? We go to jail and try to and hope that we come home and be something. You understand? But you are your father. You are your father, the devil. We gotta realize that. The scripture said, "Don't let no man deceive you." You can't trust none of these devils, man. Every oppressor is your enemy. You understand? Don't want to be like none of them. You understand? That we got our own ways to deal with things. The Most High taught us how to deal with things. You understand? Everything is in the scriptures. It's in the Bible. You understand? You just gotta get out that church so you can understand, so you can actually get some understanding on what it is and how you need to be treating each other and how the Most High will see us. You understand? We definitely don't act like the people that the Most High wants us to be. We on the other side. There's a lot of work that we need to be doing for each other. We need to be changing each other. You know what I mean? We out here trying to get out here and feed and clothe our people. You understand? We got brothers and sisters that got in places of power that don't want to help us. You understand? They feel like, you know what I mean? They got better things.
They feel like they one of them.
Kind.
They are of their father.
Stand right. Stand right.
Can I add something?
Please, sir.
This is referring to the ordinary individual too, but this is talking about the Sadducees and Pharisees, and who taught us? Them.
Come.
Your pastor, your imam, your political leader. We following after them. Thus for we are of the same thing.
Come, sir. Definitely. We definitely are. Come. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, let me get that next line, sir. This is heavy.
Come. And the lust of your father ye will do.
And the lust of your father ye will do. Do you know what the lust of your father is? Ask Diddy what the lust of your father is. You understand? You know, your lust of your father is unaliving your brother. You understand? Ice is the lust of your father. You understand? Like everything that hates black and brown is the lust of your father. You understand? And if you decide that you want to unalive your brother or your sister, you are filled with the lust of your father. You understand? And you will do what the lust of your father do because you are of your father. You understand? You don't want to admit it, but the white man is your daddy if you feel like you want to unalive a brother.
Right, straight up.
You understand? If you hate your brother,
them ICE agents,
come.
They remind me like any black cop that I maybe like maybe less than 10 black cops that I've encountered. You know what I'm saying? Are for the black so-called seem like it.
Right.
Yo, I'll come across some disgusting, filthy, disgusting black cops. Like you know they hate you. Just like the white man hates you when they pull you over. Mm-hmm. It's a whole vibe. It's like you're not even talking or looking at a brother. You looking and talking to a white man.
Exactly.
I was like, countless times I got pulled over like, just because type deal, or maybe I don't know what it was, but I'm talking to a white man. I'm not talking my bad down. I ain't know the speed. Like, no, he's talking to me like I'm a piece of trash.
Right. Gun, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like he want me to make a move just like a white man did.
Exactly. Come.
So out here, I mean, goddamn. I mean, I know I'm not the only one that experienced it, but these black cops is white, bro.
Come.
These black cops is, they got the mark of the beast.
Come.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Come. Like I said, it's in their hands. So to act that what's that spider sword that unallowed that brother was Tyree. I'm sorry, I hate that I forgot his last name. They just got convicted.
In Minneapolis?
Was it Minneapolis? I believe. I feel like it.
Renee Good and the white boy.
Say it again.
The white boy.
Nah, it was a group of brothers. All of them was black. and they beat the brother down. He was in front of his mother's house. He was calling for his mother. His name was Tyree. It was right around the time when Rodney Hinton was when he first got locked up. It was around that time. They got convicted but they did a whole bunch of stuff for him before they got convicted. They moved the court. Tyree Nichols, the water. Rawai. That is Rawai, right? That's the water, sis. Tyree Nichols, the water. I appreciate you. Yeah, that brother, man.
You can see that fall. Yeah, Tyree. Yeah.
Good.
The water, sis. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's terrible because that right there, that's definitely the lust of your fathers right there. Them brothers definitely got like you said, they got the mark of the beast in their hands. You know what I'm saying? They showed it, and the beast protected them. The beast tried to protect them. At least I'm telling you, they moved the court, they moved the jury. That's what they did. They moved it to another court. So the jury, because it was too close to where the incident went down at, I think it was too much emotion or something. So they was moving around because they was trying to make it trying to give them a better chance of beating the case. You understand? But go ahead, sir.
Because there's no truth in him. Hold up, no. Slack, my bad.
Okay.
He was a murderer from the beginning and abide not in the truth.
God. Abide not in the truth. There's no truth in the oppressor, man. Look at Donald Trump. Look at your government. Your government flooded your neighborhood. He flooded our neighborhoods with drugs. You understand? It's like, what did I say?
Just yonder boy.
Oh, it's like, all right. Kind of was it. You know what I mean? They flooded our neighborhood with drugs and then did a bunch of campaigns saying don't do drugs and made it seem like they had nothing to do with it. You understand? These are the same people that put out all types of commercials. You know what I mean? This is your brain on drugs. All them 80s commercials. You know what I mean? What I mean? All that and just they the ones that put drugs in our neighborhood. They the ones that got my uncle, you know what I mean, hooked on drugs. Not the brother. You understand? Not whatever brother he bought my uncle brought his drugs from, but the government.
Right.
That brother that sold my uncle them drugs, he didn't create them drugs.
Right.
You understand? He didn't get them poppy seeds, and you know what I mean. He ain't got no poppy seeds in his backyard.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they was brought over here by the military. The military unalived my uncle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Listen, the government.
I bet you Donald Trump ain't blowing up no government planes.
Right.
Coming in from the Middle East. Right. I bet you Donald Trump ain't doing that. I bet you Donald Trump ain't investigating the CIA and the FBI for putting crack in the black community.
Right.
Slot.
Come on, sir.
Sidebar.
God, nah, heavy. And he damn sure not. He will never, because how he gonna get high then?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How his homeboy gonna get high?
Right. They had crack in not crack. It was then they found a bag of cocaine in the wild under Biden. They ain't there getting. Listen, America. If I can interject,
Please,
I'm gonna add a joint. I don't need to. Is it vain if I add this?
Lie.
But no, like I was saying, America has a addiction problem.
Right.
And they spin it like it's black and Hispanic folk. They got the addiction problem. But then on the other hand, you talking about the Americans he talking about that's dying, he talking about white folk.
Right.
He ain't talking about the crack epidemic.
Exactly.
He talking about his folk and they cocaine habit.
Mm-hmm.
And they cocaine is getting laced with fentanyl. You need to tell Donald Trump needed to tell his people just say no.
Right.
That's what the hell he needed to do. Just say no. And bring the DARE program into all them white collegiate schools, all them private white schools. Bring the DARE and the DARE Bear. I don't even know what mascot they had back then, if they even had one. But bring the DARE people to them white private schools.
Okay. Gun.
Salakia.
Gun.
This is just a sidebar.
Nah, or put it in. Or they need it in the damn White House.
Right.
You know
bring the DARE program to the White House, okay?
Good. Good.
Damn. Good.
Good.
Good. My bad. Good.
No, that's heavy because that's the reason why drugs ain't gonna never end. You know what I mean? It don't matter what it don't matter what droughts, what happens in the world, you gonna always be able to get high. If you're an addict, you'll always be able to fulfill your lust.
Mm-hmm.
Get that hit because there's no way it's gonna stop. You understand?
They got dispensaries now.
Oh man,
they got the goddamn dispensary. You should see the line.
Right, I do.
You know what I'm saying? You be riding past or whatever. Listen, I be delivering. I don't want to get into my sleep, but I be everywhere. Be out Hagerstown. Be a line of white folk outside of the dispensary.
Right.
These a bunch of goddamn drug addicts.
Oh my God, sir. Yeah.
Salakia.
Yeah.
And in Baltimore too, a line of white folk. Y'all think it's a bunch of black folks sitting outside of the dispensary.
Right.
They probably think it's a bunch of blacks, Hispanics.
Mm-hmm.
These goddamn devils a bunch of junkies.
Mm-hmm.
Salaki Alazar, go ahead.
I don't swear. I wouldn't be surprised if soon, you know what I mean, we start it's gonna be some cocaine spots,
Mm-hmm.
you know, cocaine shops or crack spots, you know what I mean? Crack, you know what I mean? Or the crack might be in the coke with the cocaine spots, you know what I mean? You want to get that from the back.
Mayak said Salakia said the vape pens, that's unlawful too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vape pens, cigarettes, all that, the cigars, blunts, white boy, well, listen,
Right.
bongs.
Right.
It's all against God.
Right.
It's all against God. It is a sin to smoke a vape pen.
Come on.
It is a sin to smoke weed
Right.
in any way, shape, and form. It is against God. You trying to find a... Okay, I remember when I was coming in church here, I thought I found me, they had a vape pens that looked like a cigarette.
Right.
10, 11, 12 years ago.
I remember them. God.
Because there was like, it's just water.
Right.
It's just water vapor. Now they out here catching lung cancer and they got shrapnel and metal in their lungs. Yeah, you're gonna be dying just like you smoking cigarettes.
Okay.
It's done if it ain't worse. Go ahead, I got it ranting. I didn't rant. So if I get the rambling out, you gotta let me know. So
Ain't no sweat. Like in the day, like a lot of times we don't even realize that that's the judgment for the sin. Like that's the consequence for the sin. The you know what I mean? All the metal
Lung
in,
cancer.
like the lung cancer, you know what I mean? All that. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You lose the unborn child.
Yes. Like all of the signs are there for us. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Damn it. You know, I guess we say damn the sign that's actually on the box. On you know what I mean, that say, you know what I mean, can cause whatever it can cause. I mean, the signs is yes, you losing life. People die from smoke in fires, in house fires, not from getting burned up. They burn up after they die from the smoke. But
He said in the high schools they vape in the bathrooms. They vape. They in the high schools or whatever school they in. They be vaping and they blow the smoke inside of a trash bag. That's what they do in this high school. This is my. Yeah, it's all against the law.
Right. So what he's saying? Like, is he bring? Why are you bringing it up? What you saying? Like,
He's just saying what he sees in the school.
Okay.
At school.
Oh, that's my yacht.
Yeah, my yacht.
Okay. All right. Damn, little sign crack. What's going on? Boy? I didn't even realize. Dang. Okay. I see all that one word is shine. What the? I didn't know it said officer. Okay. Damn, what's sign crack, boy? Yeah. Them schools, them high schools is heavy. That's another division right there, because a lot of times if you don't smoke, it's gonna be division right there. brothers don't really deal with you if you don't smoke. Like you got smokers that deal with each other. You know what I mean? Like
you're gonna find out who your friends are if you quit.
Exactly.
Quick.
Man. But
shit.
Come on. That's it. That's another big heavy part. But damn, slot. Did we finish that? Nah.
No, we ain't finished.
Damn, where we was at? Oh, John. Okay.
Reading on because he and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own.
Damn.
For he is a liar.
Damn.
And the father of it.
Man, come on now. He the father of it. These the people that we believe. These are people that's on TV, though. These are ones that we see. It's so easy for us to be on. We the slaves. You understand? I know we feel like, yo, I ain't no damn slave. You know what I mean? I got a job. We don't realize how much we still a slave. If you gotta work, you a slave. It's not a job.
Yep.
It's a slavery. We shouldn't have to get up and had to, you know what I mean? If you don't
have to.
Yeah, you have to. You better get up. You understand? Your kids, your family ain't worried about no excuses about, you know what I mean? You ain't feel like it. Right. You got to get up and get that money. You got to take care of your family. That's the only way you can, is working that slave. You understand? The same way it was back in the day. Let you not get up and, you know what I mean, meet your quota. You know what I mean? Your slave master come around and
punishments.
Right, punishments. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose your shack.
What's the punishments now? Late fees.
Ah, man, good
and
night.
So like what? Repos.
Repo. Good night.
Evictions.
Right. Oh man. Yeah. That is. It's heavy. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely. We in slavery, man. You know what I mean? We in slavery. You know what I mean? And we look to our oppressors for help, and that's where we go wrong, man. The scriptures, you supposed to come to the Most High. We go into the shadow of Egypt looking for help. You understand? You don't put a look for help from this devil, man.
God.
You understand? The help is right here in ISUPK. We can help each other. You understand? But the first thing we got to do is gather together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. We the ones not desired. You understand? They pinned us against the Native Americans. When we came over, that's why ain't nobody think who used to play cowboys and Indians when you was young. You understand? Who wanted to be the Indian?
Right.
You wanted to be the cowboys. You understand? Like all the Western shows, my father, he loved them Western shows. You know what I mean? I like how they talk tough. You know what I mean? Like we watch them, they talk real gangster. It's something like it's always been a big thing. You know what I mean? But we've been pinned against each other. Trump tells us that all our Hispanic brothers is taking all the jobs.
They put it. That's heavy point. You know what's his name? Carruth did an interview the other day. He said blacks need to understand this is good for y'all because y'all get the jobs. Man. He said that on film. Nice dude. Yeah,
that's
putting us against. It's horrible. I heard that narrative is definitely out there, Alizar, about blacks being against Hispanics or whatever. Jeremiah was bringing out the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sir.
It's a bunch of cowards. If you ain't fighting for the Hispanics, you wouldn't fight for nothing anyway. You wouldn't fight. Right. You're not a fighter.
Right.
You know what I mean? You ain't got no morals, no integrity.
Right.
You just want to follow up behind your father, the devil.
Exactly, sir. And you know what's heavy too? Because I was having a discussion with an older brother, and he I was telling him I was doing a job for him, doing some floors for a brother, and he was like, he was talking about, you know what I mean? He's like, man, all the Mexicans, they come over here. And he was just saying pretty much the same rhetoric. They taking the job, whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, you don't understand. So I'm schooling him about the, you know what I mean, the Alamo and how they fought for us. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They wanted to keep slavery going. I'm going through the whole thing with him. He like, I hear you, but they not the ones. They not them no more. They was different ones. It's like, God damn.
Can I add?
Please, sir. Please.
They talking about taking the job. Are you standing out front of Home Depot?
Man,
That's what you doing? You standing out front of Home Depot and they passing you over because you use the master electrician, right?
Right.
You
Right.
use the master electrician without the certification. That's you.
Right.
Or you the master carpenter the master carpenter
Right.
sitting out getting passed over because of another brother out there.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not. You at home. you're at home. You know, doing nothing. I mean, what the hell is you even talking about? I mean, what the hell is you? Oh, you're somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should be like, please give him a job.
Gun.
Why are you against a brother getting a job that you're not even going to do? That you don't want to do? First of all, don't want to do and ain't going to do.
Exactly.
He's a hater. That's what it sounds like. You just a hater. You don't want nobody to have a job or have no liberation and have no access to anything,
right? Because
of your father, the devil. That's the only reason he implanted this. I'm gonna add my screen because I'm rambling. I'm up there. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
He and some white man somewhere then put in your mind and indoctrinated you to hate your own brother,
right?
To hate your own people, to hate your own family.
Right.
You understand? Some white man and made you believe that he was against you. Was never against you.
Right.
Was never against you. Matter of fact, historically was on your side. Historically was on each other's side. Now they got some white men on the internet and told us that the North American Indians was against us.
Right.
That Hispanics was against us. They were our allies. Right. Not the wrangle. Let me get off this screen.
It's a lot. No, it's so heavy and it's so needed because you know what I mean. Like it's so heavy because that, like when you think about who the oppressor, like we are oppressed by a child. They are children. They the same ones that celebrate Christmas. You know what I mean? We got days of the months named after fake gods.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? When they know it's it's not real. The planet's named after gods. You know what I mean? You put a Christmas tree in your goddamn house. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like it's all garbage, man. Like this world is fictitious at best. You know what I mean? Everything is made up, and it's made up by our oppressor. Our oppressor is running it. You know what I mean? If you can't get out of from under your oppressor, man, we will be slaves forever. Your children, your great-grandchildren will be slaves under this person, under this beast. You see what this beast doing? This beast is over top of us. You know what I mean? And it is a way out. The way out is to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You understand? The way out is to get in all black. If you a brother, get in all black, man. Come into the school. You know what I mean? Like become a part of the link. You know what I'm saying? Like become a part of this, man. You understand? Like there is a way out, and the Bible got the way out. Commander General Yohana been showing us the way out. You got brothers. You know, there's a lot of things that I used to do that I don't do anymore because of this truth. There's a lot of things that brothers did, that brothers used to do, that's in the school that don't do anymore because of this truth. You understand? You should be grateful, man. People should love the ISUPK. Like we the goddamn heroes of the earth. You understand? Like we the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? We the ones with the truth. We the ones that put our life on the line for no money. You understand? We go out on the streets with no bean pies. I'm still seeing brothers with a bean pie. I see a brother all the time on up there by Morgan. He stay up there with the bean pie.
What? Hillen?
Just up. Hillen. Come. Right. You see him?
Hillen and Cold Spring?
Yeah, near Cold Spring, right before Cold Spring.
What's the other one? The start with an A.
Yeah, it's right there where that shopping center start right there.
Yeah, I know you thought. It start with an A. I forget what the street called though.
I see that.
It's the shopping center and then the campus is right.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Before city.
Before, right. No. After city. Come.
Like if you're coming from Cold Springs, you'll hit it before you get to city.
Yeah. Come.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
one other brother on by 83 in North Avenue.
Yeah. I said, yeah.
He stay out there.
Damn, I forgot about it. I ain't coming that way.
Is that one cat still on the northwest side on Wabash?
I don't know.
I ain't been up and down through there in a while.
Yeah.
But you know, damn, you know where that spot, then you know where the pond's at. Yeah, so that's wicked as I mean, it's sad. It's on your point though.
Good.
You just know where the pond's is at. I never got one still.
I never had one. I never ate one from nowhere.
But no, go ahead. It's a lot we got off topic.
Good. All right, let me.
Am I reading or?
I'm let me get this last scripture right. Let me get Micah. Let me see. Okay, let me get Micah chapter 2 verse 10. You understand? Yeah, man. Like the thing is, like we gotta learn to stop hating each other, man. Like it's not hard. Like I don't know what the hell the problem is. Like we need to have some sit downs. You know what I mean? Like our school, we right here on 3430 Eastern Avenue. Brothers can come here and talk about your grievances, man. Like come, let's get it over with. You mean the scriptures say go to that? You know what I mean? Your brother and him alone. You understand? I know brothers' mindsets might not be that you get two brothers alone. Right? Somebody might get stabbed or something. You know what I mean? Brothers your minds need to be washed. You understand?
This the courthouse you need to go to.
This the court there, Most High in Christ. This the court. This the courthouse right here.
Speaking of North Ave, you ain't gotta go to North Ave and do all this messy ass. I mean, I'm speaking crazy. Protection order.
Right.
You in there in front of the white man, looking like a goddamn fool, man. Listen, man, it's a joke, man. It's silly. Go ahead.
Brothers don't want to give brothers don't want to give us a try. They don't want to give brothers. They don't want to give family a try. We family. You don't want to give family a try. Give family a try. Right. I ain't gonna say you don't want to. Just give family a try, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Come to the school. You know what I mean? Get out of the white man system. Like we don't need them for a damn thing, man. You understand? We self-grown over here. You understand? We can do this. But what's the title? Built by Brotherhood. We built by Brotherhood. You understand? Go ahead, Salaki, sir. Go ahead.
Come. Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye.
Arise, black man, Hispanic man, Latino man. You understand? Like I remember, like we don't need to keep the beef that we didn't start. We didn't even start this beef. That's how heavy it is. Don't you know that we on autopilot beefing? We ain't got no beef really with each other. You understand? We was bought into this beef. You know what I mean? We beefing like goddamn Tony Yayo and Ja Rule on the damn airplane. You know what I mean? That ain't even your beef. That's between another man and another man. You understand? But you inherited it. We inherit beefs that don't need to go on. It's pointless. You understand? Like we don't have to keep it going. Go ahead, sir.
Come. Arise ye and depart.
This right here, this lifestyle, the American way. We need to depart from the American way, from the oppressor's way, from the Epstein way. You understand? Like this way is not our way. This is not what we.
Bar checking.
Hey, goodbye. What's going on with you, boy? Goodbye. Good checking in, man. My brother. You understand? We need to depart from this. Depart from this garbage, man. We don't need this. We don't need to be a part of this. We don't need none of this. God. Like we don't need they dress clothes, they button ups. You know what I mean? The white way of thinking and the white way of dressing. You know what I mean? We don't need their culture. We don't need a tie. You understand? Be a brother, but you know what I mean? Dress like a warrior. You know what I mean? Like come prepare for war. You understand? Come in peace, but prepare for war. You know, the scripture say, you know what I mean? As harmless as a dove. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta be aggressive out there when we depart from this bastard, man. We just ain't gotta deal with none of his ways. You know how you don't deal with his ways? We corrupt, we destroyed they from financially. We stopped with all of their holidays. We stopped being a part of they all of the holidays. Stop this, man. We don't even need Juneteenth. We stayed wanting some stuff from them. Like, stop, you know what I mean? You're not woke. You still sleep. You understand? You still celebrating, you know what I mean, garbage that don't need to be celebrated. Most High tell us what to celebrate. That's what we celebrate. From what our creator tell us to celebrate. You understand? We got a lot of high holy days. We got feast days. You understand? We don't need to be a part of none of their garbage, man. We don't need their 4th of July. You understand? Go ahead,
Come. For this is not your rest.
This is not your rest. We get comfortable as hell here. Diddy thought this was his rest. You understand? You know what I mean? R. Kelly thought this was his rest. You get around them white folks, man. You know, them white people, they pedophiles, man. From the days of Rome, they been pedophiles, man. They been what they call them when they got the kids that be the little boys that be underneath them. I forgot the term, but it's like when they like grooming a little boy back in Roman times.
I'm not sure the time.
Damn. But yeah, you know what I mean? Somebody might throw it in the chat. You know what I mean? But like they've been those people, those pedophiles. They've been wanting, being loved, having that strange lust. All of the holidays is built off of strange lust. Christmas is built off of strange lust. Valentine's Day is built off of strange lust. You understand? All of that garbage, man, is strange lust, man. Even get back, we can jump on what's that? Thanksgiving. That's that lust for the unalive, to fulfill that lust of unaliving, betrayal. You know what I mean? And we love it. We can stop. That's how we can depart from him. Go ahead, sir.
Because it is polluted.
Because it's polluted. This world is polluted. It's polluted, man. Like this earth is polluted. The earth is polluted. You understand? Like everything is off. You understand?
It's tainted.
It's tainted.
If I could add,
please.
It's tainted. It's when it polluted. Like not only polluted physically, the air, water, the sea, and food, everything like that. Yes, of course. But we talking about just like morally tainted. You understand the not only to the structure and the way how things is run, but society in general is tainted. You know what I'm saying? No morals, no brotherhood, no sisterhood, no class.
Right.
You understand? It's tainted. It's polluted with wickedness and foulness. It's like just a
gun.
Add a little.
Say it again, sir.
Just to add just a little.
Gun. No, that was heavy. No, it's definitely, it's so true in the saddest way. And the thing is, they only have this power because of who we are to each other. The scripture said, like, this man has only been given power so the Most High can destroy him. He's only the whooping stick to us because we need a whooping. You understand? If we got right, if we kept these laws, statutes, and commandments, then the Most High would destroy this bastard. You know what I mean? He's waiting on. We got Christ waiting on us. Our King Yahushua. The scripture describe him with having red eyes. He pissed. He ready to come. He can't wait to get back to destroy this man for everything they done to us, man. You know what I mean? Every atrocity that they've committed against us, they've oppressed the world, but they've enslaved us. They enslaved the Most High's children, man. We the Most High's children, man. You understand? Imagine if somebody did something to your child, that anger that you're gonna feel. You understand? That anger is the same anger that our power feels. Our power feels that anger. He's ready to destroy, man, but we got to get right. Go ahead, sir.
Come. It shall destroy you. even with a sore destruction.
You understand? We being destroyed by it. Our brothers and sisters, we all being destroyed. You look at the murder rate. We all being destroyed. We destroying each other. We can't stand each other. You understand? We don't like each other, man. What he says, oh, he said a lot. That's a brother.
This is Benjamin. How could you? Everyone will find out what you did eventually. You name Elijah Israel. Says the wolf, the jackal, the dragon. I don't know. I think he's some type
of
troll.
Trolling or something.
Yeah, he trolling.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. He didn't pick the. He didn't pick
the wrong chat. He picked the wrong chat.
Right.
And he getting ignored. You and he block your ass.
And he picked a terrible time with that.
God.
As the class of the priest, the cat, the fire.
Oh, sorry, Craig. You can stay up there. I'm gonna do it right here. Clap it up. Clap it up. At the stage, I'm gonna. Add you back to the stage. With that, men of Israel, Mayim, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Mayim, Shabbat, Mayim, Barak, Yahabashim Yashabakta, Ayimata, Saul's Stern, we give one Stern. Sisters are Mayim, we're going to give one courtesy salute to sisters that may be online. Men of Israel, Mayim, Shabbat, Mayim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar, Atam, Bashim Yahshua, Ayimata, class dismissed. Excellent class, huh?
He parted the Red Sea, and an entire nation of Israel walked out of the slavery
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.